What's up? Tyler from Plugged On. I'm here in an album review. This time I'm going to be talking about the new album from the band At the Gates entitled To Drink From the Night Itself. This came out on Century Media Records. May 18th was a great day for heavy music, in my opinion. Just fucking cool shit came out. The best one being Five Finger Death Punch. If you don't know At the Gates, they're a melodic death metal band. The Swedish Gothenburg movement, you could say. They come out of there. They've been around for a long time now. They came back in 2014 with At War with Reality, and that was a cool album. There's some fucking awesome tracks. I think the title track is the best song on there just because of that main riff is just unbelievably good. But there are some cool tracks. It was a good album. They released To Drink From the Night Itself, the title track on here. I reviewed that song. I think that song is a fucking banger. It is an amazing track, and it gets to everything that I love about At the Gates, and that's just ripping melodic death metal that doesn't give a shit. And yes, you could call it melodic death metal for sure, but I feel At the Gates, especially on this album, is a little bit more on the heavier side, and they have a lot of interesting sounds on here, and it's not melodic in the way that I think of melodic death metal as just these incredible guitar leads, not that there isn't any on here, but this, to me, the melodic part on here with their guitar leads comes from making it a lot more evil and darker sounding with a lot of just interesting sounds, and it's not a guitar lead that's going to really pump you up, make you happy. To me, this is kind of a really dark sounding album, and there's some really amazing songs on here to me that do that. Palace of Lepers is one. Daggers from a Black Haze is another one that's a little bit more mid-pace. It's chunkier, and even when they're doing more melodic death metal style riffs that you think of, they just sound fucking mean on this album. And I think it goes a long way, the production on this one. Like, it sounds great, don't get me wrong. It's not the most mind-blowing production. It's not like Amorphous that I just reviewed that has just pristine production. This one has kind of a rustiness to it that I think works really well to it, and it really well for it. And that comes with the guitar tone and everything, but also like the production of Thomas Lindberg's vocals just is it's good, but it's not like unbelievable, and I think that just adds, to the darkness, to the heaviness, to the chunkiness of this album, and I really do think it works well for it. There's just some absolutely crushing moments on here. In one of my favorites is in the track In Nameless Sleep, a little bit more towards the end of the song. Just fucking heavy riffs outright. And I think overall the songwriting on here is just a lot catchier. It's a lot stronger than their last album. They're definitely, like, this band's been around for a while, but At War with Reality was their first album in, 19 years or something like that. It was a really long time. To me, there is no sophomore slump coming back here and doing another album. To me, they crushed it on this one, and they've delivered a lot of just great songs that are some of my favorites that this band has done a long time. I think one of the standout tracks, not only To Drink From the Night Itself, but one of the other singles they put out, A Stair Bound in Stone. What an amazing, very catchy opening riff to that one. Then you bring Thomas' vocals in on top of it, and it creates an incredible track. Like I said, Daggers of Black Haze is one of my favorites as well. And then a little bit more towards the end of the album, Sea of Starvation is a little bit more of a mid-pace song, a lot more interesting guitars going on, and a little bit of a chunkier sound to it as well. And then you have The Colors of the Beast, which has a very fat opening riff that I really liked. It felt a little bit like, I don't know, I could see almost a Amon Amarth sort of riff. And I know they're similar genres. I know At the Gates was around before Amon Amarth, blah, blah, blah. But it's something that I feel like I could see Amon Amarth taking and then putting Vikings over top of it, yet At the Gates takes it and just fucking throws it in your face. It's awesome. To me, this is just a great album to listen to. It's got some good songs. Is it a Slaughter of the Soul to me? No, I don't think they're ever going to touch that. There's very few melodic death metal bands that touch that album. That album is very perfect to me. But is this, I think, one of the strongest ones that At the Gates has? Absolutely. I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. Check it out. At the Gates, To Drink from the Night Itself. Go jam the fuck out, dude. This album kicks ass. Thanks for watching. See ya.